Red alert behind the scenes, what is happening with the Commanders now will change the history of our franchise. After executing the biggest heist this league has seen recently, Adam Peters has already defined his next target. There is a raw gem, an extremely versatile offensive talent on our radar that could dominate the NFL if polished with the right strategy. Who is this lethal weapon? Hold your breath, and I'll reveal the exact name shortly. And the dust hasn't even settled. As if that weren't enough, one of the most respected minds in college football just broke the silence and made a bombshell statement about our new addition, claiming that he will have an immediate impact and terrorize opposing defenses from day one. To top it all off, the secret strategy for the final stretch of the draft has just leaked. It's a master plan to shore up critical positions and finalize the roster once and for all, but pay close attention. There's a hidden and extremely dangerous condition in these final picks that could simply throw our entire rebuild in the trash if it goes wrong. And I bet you have no idea what the real risk is. Stay glued to the screen until the last second, because every piece of information in today's video is a matter of life or death for the future of the team. Leave a like on the video. It's just a click, and it helps me a lot to keep bringing the truth about the Commanders to you. Let's get to the video. Things are falling into place very well for the Washington Commanders in this draft. As a fan who follows every move, I know that these early picks have been impressive. They have had only 2 picks in the draft so far, but the interest around linebacker Sonny Styles and wide receiver Antonio Williams is undeniable. General manager Adam Peters has had a solid start. However, the third day of the draft is what separates the title contenders from the rest. If the fearless head of the Washington front office can uncover some hidden gems to help the Commanders thrive in the long run, the greater his chances of a quick recovery will be. And his next possible move could come from pre-draft rumors surrounding a prospect that Washington would be interested in strategically acquiring. According to reports, the Washington Commanders gave Clemson running back Adam Randall a higher grade than any other team in the league. He is still available, but without a 4th-round pick, Washington needs to get lucky once again, if this is clearly Peters' preferred choice. The Commanders' next pick is in the 5th round, 147th overall. They never had a real chance to draft Jeremiah Love, who went to the Arizona Cardinals at the 3rd position. But if there is a legitimate conviction that Randall's initial promise can become something more over time, Peters would do well to pick him. Whoever selects Randall will be betting considerably on his potential. He has only 1 year of experience as a running back, after having played as a wide receiver. There have been some promising moments, but he still needs to develop quite a bit. With a running back core as deep as the current one, the Commanders could give him time to develop. This would relieve the pressure, but the potential is undeniable when everything calms down. A little for this promising player. Randall's previous experience as a receiver makes him a reliable option for passes coming from the backfield. He runs with purpose, demonstrating enough explosiveness and balance in contact. Being more patient, allowing the spaces to open up in front of him before committing to the route, would help him take the next step. The former Tiger star has all the physicality and athleticism expected from a productive running back. At the next level, consistently. Even so, Randall's pass protection needs significant improvement. Finding ways to enhance his concentration would also help, but the Commanders could be making much worse choices. With their next selection considerably, Peters still needs to find a talented cornerback. Perhaps a center to compete with Nick Allegretti would be more advantageous. But if there is enough interest in Randall, as rumors suggest, don't be surprised if that is the choice. Washington Commanders fans were hoping general manager Adam Peters would bolster the offense, or on quarterback Jaden Daniels at some point in the 2026 NFL Draft, and that happened with the clear 71st overall pick in the 3rd round. Antonio Williams was the strategic choice Peters made, and his former college coach further heightened the expectations surrounding him, with a bold statement about what the talented receiver could achieve right away in Washington. Williams is a considerably intriguing player. Some analysts projected him as a 1st-round pick prior to the 2025 season, but Clemson's struggles and injury issues caused his stock to drop. While he was labeled as a slot specialist at the professional level, his route-running ability and his capacity to evade makes him a versatile piece for offensive coordinator David Blau to create plays. Detroit Tigers head coach Dabo Swinney had no doubts about Williams' potential in Washington. He believes Williams is an immediate impact player, with the determination, grit, and intelligence needed to thrive considerably. He has seen many good receivers in his career, but the former national champion believes Washington has something special in hand. Antonio is a guy who steps on the field from day one. If he were 6'2", he would be a 1st-round pick. He is different, but he is in the same class and category of all the great players who have consistently passed through here at this position. He is precise in what he does. He is tough, physical, and a very, very smart football player. It is a high-value pick here, and I think he's a guy who, right away, makes a difference. With his work ethic, his toughness, and his ability to create separation and finish the play. Swinney is not alone in this opinion by any means. Several astute analysts consider the signing a true bargain. They believe it fits perfectly in Washington, adding a different dynamic, and providing Daniels with another valuable asset. Staying healthy will be key, and Williams is not exactly the most physically imposing player, but his potential is incredibly considerable. Peters can't let anything hinder the progress. He acted with aggression and determination this preseason. There was a clear conviction in Williams' abilities, and his high-level work ethic will not allow the rookie to underestimate the team when he arrives. Williams has a lot to prove clearly. The NFL is different, but his talent is undeniable. And if Swinney's prediction comes true, the Commanders will have in hand one of the biggest bargains of the draft. The Washington Commanders had no more than 2 picks in the first 3 rounds of the 2026 NFL Draft, but General Manager Adam Peters still maximized them strategically. Now, the General Manager will have the chance to really justify his investment on the 3rd day. The linebacker Sonny Styles and the wide receiver Antonio Williams could be smart additions. But if the Commanders want to increase their chances of getting back into the playoff hunt next season, it will be crucial to uncover some raw talent further down in the draft. In this 3rd day mock draft, where Washington has 4 picks, we made a prediction of how things might unfold for the team. Commanders select Adam Randall, running back from Clemson Tigers in round 5, pick 147. According to reports, the Commanders are ahead of almost all other teams in the race for running back Adam Randall. If this proves true, Peters would do well to eliminate any doubt and select him. In the 5th round of the draft, strategically, Randall should still be available for selection. The former wide receiver is a versatile player who had an outstanding performance last season. He is just starting to show his full potential. In this scenario, it would be an immediate reunion with his former Clemson teammate Williams. Commanders draft Ephesians Prysock, cornerback from Washington Huskies in round 6, pick 187. After resisting the temptation to select a cornerback in the first 2 days, most fans expect Peters to address this issue at some point on the 3rd day. Ephesians Prysock was expected to be selected much earlier than this, so the pick could be worthwhile if the defender makes it to the 6th round. Prysock stands nearly 6'4", with a large wingspan and impressive fluidity for someone his size. Becoming more disciplined and stronger will help him in that transition. Commanders select Pat Coogan, center from Indiana Hoosiers in round 6, pick 209. The Commanders have yet to do anything to improve the center position. This leaves fans even more perplexed by the decision to release Tyler Biadasz, who was a considerable option for the position. Perhaps Peters has a veteran in mind for when the dust settles from the draft. But they cannot simply start the year with Nick Allegretti as the starting center. Pat Coogan is experienced and talented, having helped Indiana win the national championship last year. He has solid technique, but needs to improve his balance at the professional level to face NFL defensive linemen. Commanders draft Cameron Ball, defensive line from Arkansas Razorbacks in round 7, pick 223. Cameron Ball was in the last draft simulation, and I still think he's a great prospect. The Commanders could also benefit from one more player to bolster the defensive line and develop behind the experienced starting trio of Darren Payne, Tim Settle Jr., and Javon Kinlaw. Ball has some good physical traits, but still needs to improve his game considerably. Lowering his support height and learning to gain leverage more effectively are crucial, but the Commanders wouldn't be risking much on his potential in the 7th round. The 3rd day draft simulation shows how Adam Peters can complete the Commanders roster with strategic picks that address multiple needs. The draft is an opportunity to find talents that can impact the team. Peters' picks in this mock draft reflect a balanced approach. He is looking to add depth in important positions. This is exactly what the Commanders need to compete. As a Commanders fan, I am impressed with Peters' approach so far. He has made smart choices that make sense for the team. The 3rd day will be crucial in determining the overall success of the draft. The combination of Randall, Prysock, Coogan, and Ball could be excellent for the Commanders. These players have the potential to develop and contribute. If Peters can find these gems, the draft will be a success. The future of the Commanders depends on how they execute the 3rd day. The choices that Peters makes today can impact the team for years to come. I hope he continues to make smart choices. So, fan, after discovering how the next step for the Commanders after the theft of Antonio Williams is to select Adam Randall, understanding Dabo Swinney's bold statement about Williams being an immediate impact player, and knowing how the 3rd day of the Commanders draft simulation wraps up the prolific selection of Adam Peters, which of these picks leaves you feeling more hopeful? Do you believe the Commanders should really select Adam Randall in the 5th round? Or would it be smarter to focus on other positions of need? And more importantly, do you trust that Adam Peters will make the right choices on the 3rd day to complete the roster and maximize the window of opportunity with Jaden Daniels? Or are we just delaying the inevitable and in need of more drastic changes in the organization? Leave your opinion in the comments. I want to know what you think about the future of the Washington Commanders.